library. I have some Valentine's Day books for you since Valentine's Day is right around the corner. The first book I have for you is Mark Brown's Author's Valentine. It's one of my favorites, so I thought I'd read it to you real quick. Someone was sending author Valentines, and Valentine's Day wasn't until Friday. They were all signed, Your Secret Admirer. It was a real mystery. Who was author's secret admirer? It might be Fern. It could be Booster playing jokes on him. Or maybe even from Francine. She was always teasing Author. Author hoped it was the new girl, Sue Ellen. On Wednesday, Author found a new Valentine. Apples, bananas, peaches, a pear. With a face like yours, you're lucky I care. Your secret admirer. P.S. In your lunchbox, you'll find a treat. It's just for you, and it's extra sweet. Author hoped it might be chocolate, but at lunch he found this note. Candy is sweet, lemons are sour. I'll be watching you the whole lunch hour. Author looked at Sue Ellen, and she smiled. Thursday, everyone made Valentine's boxes. Author decided to make a special card instead. When everyone mailed their Valentines, Author put his card in Sue Ellen's box. Then, when nobody was looking, Author hid the Valentines from the secret admirer in his coat pocket. After school, Author took off his coat to play soccer, and all the Valentines fell out. Everyone laughed. Booster called him Lover Boy. Hey, Hot Lips, shouted Francine. Author left when everyone sang. Author and his girlfriend sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Author with the baby carriage. The next morning, Author said he was sick. You don't want to miss your big Valentine's Day party, do you? Asked his mother. Author went to school. Ick! Who sent me this mushy Valentine? Said Sue Ellen. It's signed Author, shouted Booster. Everybody laughed. Author loves Sue Ellen, everyone sang. After school, Author wanted to be alone. On the way home, he climbed up into his treehouse. There he found another Valentine. I love you in London. I love you in Rome. Look in your mailbox when you get home. Hugs and kisses, your secret admirer. Oh, gross, said Author, and ran into the house. I believe this is for you, Author, said his mother. It's a love letter, said his sister. Author went to his room. There was a movie ticket in the card. My love, tomorrow is the day. We meet in row 3. You sit in seat A, me in seat B. Your secret admirer. On the card, Author saw a smudge. He looked very closely. Something had been erased. There was an F, and an R, and an A. Francine! The next day, Author had a plan. He ran to the movies so he wouldn't be late. He found row 3. He sat in seat A. Francine smiled at Author. So you're the secret admirer, said Author. Good guess, Four Eyes, she said. Close your eyes, said Author. I want to give you a kiss. Really? Said Francine. Close your eyes and count to 10. Okay, said Francine. Author, can I open my eyes yet? Asked Francine. Author! Kisses for Francine. I always like this one. The next book, if you like this Valentine's Day book, is Nate the Great and the Mushy Valentine. There's 2 problems that Nate the Great has to solve. The first problem is he can't figure out who wrote Sludge, his dog, a note that says, I love Sludge more than fudge. Then, halfway through the story, there's a second case that comes up. Who swiped a Valentine from Annie that she was making for her little brother? Got to find out in this book. Our next story is called Bloom, a little book about finding love, and it's about our little friend that finds a flying flower that she has to go follow and find out what happens to this flying flower and if they actually fall in love or not. The next story is Guess How Much I Love You, and this is a good bedtime story. It's one of those that just makes your heart warm. Little Nut Brown Hare declares his love for Big Nut Brown Hare. And one of my favorite quotes from this story is that Little Nut Brown Hare loves Big Nut Brown Hare as high as my ears and as high as I can jump. Find out some other analogies in here though. Another animal fun story, and this one will kind of make you laugh a good bit, is called Twosomes, Love Poems from the Animal Kingdom. And one of my favorites was the earthworms. We're perfect together, I guarantee that I dig you and you dig me. So there's a bunch of corny little jokes in there for this one. And our last story is our tall tale, for those of you doing some genre studies right now. This one might be a good one, Paul Bunyan's Sweetheart. Now, Paul Bunyan is a very large man, and he finds and falls in love with Lucille, that it is very a large lady. And he has to complete 3 different tasks to prove his love for her. So find out how those tasks went and if she actually won his heart over. Now, we have plenty of books like this and several others down at the library, and we'd love for you to come check them out. So come on down whenever you're ready.